Good morning, happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday. I took Monday off of vlogging. Honestly, I just needed a bit of a social battery recharge because believe it or not, my social battery is not infinite. So I just like silently got on with my work, listened to music all day, listened to my podcasts, really didn't speak, didn't really say a word to anyone, and it was so good. I need days where I can be mute sometimes. I hope you had a lovely weekend and I hope you've had a great week. Obviously this goes up on a Sunday. I feel like I always start the vlogs with this, but this week is a busy week. I've got 2 days in London this week. I have another meeting with my accountant on Thursday. We're experimenting with exposure therapy, essentially. I just wanted to start this week's vlog by saying a huge, enormous, massive thank you for being so kind on last week's vlog. Like I said, I was really torn as to whether or not I should actually put the clips of me crying in last week's vlog. I'm really trying to keep the vlogs positive and upbeat as best as I can, and obviously that isn't always going to be the case because I am definitely not always positive and upbeat, but I'm trying to find a balance of realistic without being just depressing to watch because there are some weeks where it is just a lot of doom and gloom. That clip was about 35 minutes long, so you only got a very short snippet of it, which was the kind of compromise I decided to come to. And I was really nervous to post that vlog, which is why it went live on Monday, not Sunday, because I wanted an extra day to just mull it over and like rewatch it and decide whether I wanted to post those bits, because I have a very lovely, wonderful, privileged life. I just live that privileged, lovely life with bad mental health, and I never want it to come across as me not appreciating that fact, or like I'm saying woe is me, because it's really not the case. I'm more than aware that I am so grateful and lucky and privileged to have it, and I have worked really hard, but I know that I haven't worked as hard as some people would have to in order to get here. That is something I do really think about often, and the fact that I was crying over having to get an accountant because I can't handle my tax return and talking about the big scary numbers is such a privileged thing to be crying about. I'm so aware, which is why I was questioning whether or not to put those clips in. But I did ultimately decide to, because I know that there are a lot of people who feel the same way as me. 90% of you are so wonderful and were thanking me for including the clips, which ultimately is all I could possibly ask for. Like you saying that you found it relatable and you felt less alone for it. Genuinely, that is why I do what I do, why I talk about what I talk about, and why I am such an open book. It can be a really risky thing to do online, being vulnerable, because I am bearing my insecurities that people probably wouldn't know or notice if I didn't tell you, but I choose to bring comfort to people who feel the same way. It's what I would want to see. When I was younger, having someone like myself would have helped me a lot. In a world of social media where everyone's life looks so perfect and everyone looks so put together and polished, and you question that they ever have a bad day, I just never want to be that person. I don't ever want to portray a life that isn't how it is. And sometimes I get scared that it is like depressing to watch, and I'm like, why would anyone want to watch a girl be sad about something? If it helps a couple of people and the rest just skip that part of the video, then that for me is a win. Like there's this huge thing going around at the moment, like your comfort creator. And I was thinking about it yesterday in my day of silence. Believe it or not, when you don't talk, you think more and there's room to think. And I was like, I don't have a niche, but I think maybe comfort creator should become a niche, because really I just want to hang out with you every week, and I want you to leave my channel feeling maybe a bit less lonely than you did before, more inspired than you were before you came, or more relaxed, better than you did when you came here. I just want to provide a sense of comfort, and I think that that is why I grew so quickly over lockdown, is because that's what people were craving, was just normality, comfort and community. And I think that these vlogs, because I show the good, the bad and the ugly, it's a more accurate depiction of what life looks like rather than these perfectly accumulated, polished vlogs. You know, I like to make them look nice. I like to put some effort into my editing, but the content isn't polished. I'm not polished. And I think that that's why we have such a lovely community. We are small, but we are mighty. And I think that that's because we all come here for the same reason. I'm alone all day and it's nice to chat to someone, and you guys come here to hang out with your online mate. But this long ramble is basically to say thank you for being so nice last week and for watching the videos every week, and not leading with judgment, but leading with understanding and empathy. The world would be a much nicer place if everyone did that. Small steps. If we build a community here that's like that, maybe we can filter out into the rest of the world. I'm not saying I'm going to change the world or anything. I can keep my bubble happy as possible. Lead with love, okay? That is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, oh, and another quick thank you. Thank you so much to everyone who placed an order over the weekend. I greatly appreciate it. I was so nervous. I actually really didn't promote the launch at all. Dropped it on the day and was like, here you go. I really didn't know how it was gonna go. I didn't think anyone was gonna buy anything. I think that really added fuel to the fire of my emotional roller coaster of a week last week. I had two big undercurrents of anxiety coming from two different directions, kind of pushing me through the week, and it all came to a head. But we launched, it all ran smoothly, no technical glitches. We made a really good number of sales, and I was really genuinely pleasantly surprised. Honestly, just thought it would be a huge flop, and I was so scared. Yesterday, I packed about a quarter of the orders. Quite a lot of orders to pack today, which will probably take up the majority of my time today. I pre-packaged scrunchies. I did some more yesterday because we used up all the ones that we pre-packaged, which is so great. I know I showed it last week, but I'm just so obsessed. I've still got a good chunk from yesterday, but I have quite a few more orders that I need to print, so that's what I'm going to do now. So we got a lot to get done today because I'm not here tomorrow. I'm in London with Pepsi for a video shoot, so I need to get loads of stuff ready today. Let me apply this postage. It's very boring to watch. I'll see you when I start packing orders. Play Spotify.
Pretend this shit was never packed. Did you boost up?
Wouldn't lie to you. Doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. She knows how to drive a truck, but she lets me pick her up when we're going dancing. My heart stops beating when my headlights shining on her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing with me. She's so damn out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country girl. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country girl. She can let her hair down, but got her feet on the ground. I can't get enough of her. She can drive me so wild, just with that sweet smile, and there's nobody else for me.
I'm done. Ooh, that was a long stint. I've been packing solidly for 6 hours. It is 5:30. I haven't even looked in the direction of the rest of the things that I need to do today. Pack orders, tick. That is 1 tick on my to-do list today. It can't be because I have a deadline tomorrow and I need to film a reel today. Oh my god, I've got hiccups. Even though I didn't do anything other than pack orders, I feel like that was a good day's work. And the shelves are going down, baby. The shelves are going down. Morning friends, we're on the move today. We're shooting with Pepsi. Car will be here in 1 minute. I feel like I'm gonna be really hot in this outfit, but I literally don't have the time to change now. I need to do my lips in the car. We need to leave, let's go, come on. Odds on I trip over that box.
Have you ever made a pizza like into?
No. I didn't even think about the fact I was gonna actually have to make a pizza.
Yep, I'm rolling. Get in.
How do you make a pizza? Where's the here's one I prepared earlier guy when you need him?
Say that again, but Barney don't laugh.
Step 1, roll the dough. Which goes on first? Cheese. Cheese. It's like I've never eaten pizza before in my life. Some may say this is too much.
I would say that is too much.
Do you think you could name the pizza? Could it be the more is more pizza?
The more is more pizza. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Let's bang it in the oven.
Where is the oven?
Yes, please.
Cheers.
Somehow miraculously it's turned into a perfectly formed pizza. I think even if you were really good at making pizza, I think it struggles to be that perfect.
I don't like that you just said even if you were really good at making pizza. That felt like an attack.
No love in that pizza.
None.
You know?
When you close. I'm so old.
Pretty.
Warm up.
Play the piano.
There we are. Pizza.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. 2, 1, go. Oh, good, I caught that.
I'm just thinking about every part of my body at the same time in a really unnatural way, like you would in Pilates. Good morning, happy Thursday. I'm about to hop onto nervous swallow meeting with my accountant. She has said will be about an hour. Fingers crossed it is. Got my notepad. This is my purely related to accounting. It's gonna be fine. I'm fine. I feel okay. I'll speak to you when it's done. Hopefully I come back bearing good news. I survived it. I probably am gonna have 1,000,001 things that she wants me to do today. So realistically, I do think today's gonna be accounting day, just in general. Let's just get through this and then that will dictate how the rest of my day goes. I'll see you on the other side, my guys. I am brave, I am strong, I am capable, and I earn the damn money. And none of this would happen if I didn't. I just need to remind myself of that. 2 hours later. I didn't cry. It wasn't scary. I'm not in trouble. It was very straightforward. I need to go on a hunt for some invoices. This is probably going to be my entire day, but that is the first time ever that not a single tear was shed. I'm a different girl compared to last week. I'm talking about finances and I'm not crying on camera. Before I dive into this, because this is going to be mind-numbingly boring, it is the most beautiful day today. Literally clear blue sky. Like, look at this. Not a bloody cloud in the sky. I would like to go out into the world at some point today. I'm gonna set an hour timer and really try and get all of this shit sorted. I'm still here and I just did it. Side of the Mississippi. Stitch this hole in the wall. This ain't a consolation. I got a redneck do something country. And I have finished. The people who do this for a living, like, props, man. I truly do respect it. They look at numbers, they look at spreadsheets, and I've just done it for an hour and a half and I literally feel like I've run a marathon. 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 1. 3.5 hours. I'm gonna take that as a win. Let's talk about something else, because honestly, you don't care. This is so boring. If it's boring to me, I cannot even imagine how boring it is for you to listen to me talking about it. Let's talk about yesterday. I was just shooting loads of content for Pepsi's socials, and I think it's gonna be like also on my feed. I'm very interested to see how it turned out. I had like my own little cooking show, but it's like the world's most dodgy cooking show because I didn't know what I was doing, so I really leaned into the I don't know what the hell I'm doing thing, which I actually hope turns out kind of funny rather than me just looking like an idiot. We'll see. Next week, hopefully, is going to be relatively chilled. I don't need to go to London until Saturday next week. I have the full work week at home, and they're my favourite kinds of weeks. Past 2 weeks have felt very full on, having a launch, tax season, 2 meetings with my accountant in 2 weeks, which I know is not a big deal to a lot of people, but we know it is for me. 2 big days with a brand, lots of campaign deadlines, a night out with my friends, and 2 big theatre trips. So I'm very excited for next week to be my normal routine, just make my content. Right, I just need to make a quick video edit for a brand. I'll come back to you when I've sorted myself out. Sorry for the rush this morning. I've just arrived at this Pepsi. It's like an immersion day for all of the ambassadors, so let's go see what the day's about. I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's go. I wanted to do it for years, genuinely. I nearly did it in lockdown and then I checked it out. I don't think I would actually do it, but it's a bloody good one. See, I said you'd like that. Today is a prime example of bad planning. So I'm home, probably 20 minutes. I need to pack my bag. I'm basically not gonna let myself sit. I just need to get to Rob's house. And then once I get to Rob's, I can switch off my brain. Just follow him around like a puppy. Let me pack my bag. I'll either see you before I leave if I change my outfit. I'll show you the outfit in its full glory. Here's the jacket. How amazing. So stinking cute. Little detail. Love it. I'm ready to go. Pack my bags. Got my gym kit ready. Think I have everything I need. I was getting a little bit like, ooh, having a high neck. So I've gone for a deep V to give my décolletage a bit of breathing space. Sometimes I do get a little bit overstimulated when I have things up here. I'm like, semi-dressed up. I'm wearing the striped jeans again. And then this super cool oversized waistcoat. I really love a waistcoat. But we're ready. Let's go see Bill Bailey. I'm so excited. Let's go to the theatre, baby. I'm so excited. Are you gonna say nice car?
Yeah.
Nice car. We're gonna go meet my dad and Sam. Get bevved up with Paul. It's concerning me that I'm the one with the tickets. I also hope that the seats are good.
I'm sure they will be.
Of course they will be, I chose them. If there's one thing I can do is choose seats in a theatre.
We need to go down there.
Done there?
Yeah.
Okay, BRB guys. Is everyone excited? Yes.
Very excited. These seats are unbelievably good.
I want to see every strand of hair remaining on Bill Bailey's head.
All 4 of them.
All 4 of them.
Who's the Aussie guy that is a genius with?
Oh, Tim Minchin. I was trying to compare them earlier, but no one knew who he was either. I know, and I said, have you seen Matilda? And they were like, yeah. I was like, well, he wrote all the songs for Matilda. Morning. It is Saturday. Come home from Rob's house. I just wanted a day to kind of get my ducks in a row, do the washing, like my laundry box, tidy up the house. So I feel like I'm starting next week prepared. Yeah, I just wanted a day to be by myself and potter around and do shit. But I am getting ready because I do want to film a couple of reels. But I thought while I did get ready, I would talk about yesterday. Yesterday felt like 3 days in one. But we started the day obviously at the Pepsi event. It was a very different style of event. I've never been to something like that before. It felt like more of a planning meeting. It was essentially all of the Pepsi pioneers. So they have like 3 tiers. So there's like the ambassadors, and then there's like people who do somewhat regular work with Pepsi, and then there's like UGC creators that they work with. I'm one of their ambassadors, and we were all in one room at the same time with the Pepsi social media team, who are all just so, I love the team at Pepsi, genuinely the nicest brand I've ever worked with. Yeah, like I said, more like a planning meeting. So they really wanted our feedback on collaborating with Pepsi, our thoughts on how they run their collaborations, ideas. They really wanted our ideas for content for this year. It was literally like the closest thing to a board meeting I've ever been in. Like we all had our whiteboards and we had to answer questions. They say, you know, who would you like us to work with? Are there any other influencers that you think would work well with us? And we saw loads of like stats on how we affect sales and like the total views that we have accumulated for Pepsi. They gave us a fun fact. If you watched every single piece of content that any of us have made, you could walk around the world 9 times, or you could train to be a doctor. I think I know which is a better use of your time. But that was a fun fact. So I was like, wow. It was really fun. I met some nice new people. So that was like 10 until 4. I then had to come home, like I said yesterday, lack of planning. I came home, had an outfit change, packed my bag for the weekend, which looking back, I didn't need to do because I've come home. I didn't even realize, I've literally just thought that. I came straight home this morning. I could have just gone straight to Rob's. It's fine. Then we went to go and see Bill Bailey, which, you guys, I have been a fan of Bill Bailey for many, many years. My dad has always loved Bill Bailey, and I feel like that did kind of pass on to me, and I love musical comedians. So Tim Minchin, Bill Bailey are 2 of my favourite comedians of all time. I just love the combination of comedy and music, and kind of new wave is like Bo Burnham. Similar vibes, you know? Me and my dad's girlfriend were laughing last night because we were both like, I think I have brought down the average age of this room by half. Like me and Rob were definitely some of the youngest people there. But our seats were incredible. I think we were like 6 rows back. I won't lie, I paid an effing fortune for them. I really splashed out because I was like, it's my dad and Sam's Christmas present. It's not often that I do things like that with my dad, so I am just gonna treat them. It was worth every penny. And it was so nice to see my dad laughing. Rob and Sam have never seen Bill Bailey or really known about Bill Bailey. Like, Sam knew him from Strictly and that was it. And Rob had never seen him do anything other than be in Hot Fuzz. So it was so nice for me and my dad to like bring them in and introduce them to him, and they loved it, and it just made me so happy. I was laughing so hard throughout. Highly suggest you go to see it if you can. He was brilliant, and me and my dad were both just like, oh my god, I really didn't want that to end. I just could have sat there for another 2 hours easily. I could go on. I genuinely could just gush forever and ever and ever and ever and ever about it. I have so many more amazing theatre trips in the books. We're seeing Strictly next weekend. I cannot wait. Literally a dream come true. I've always wanted to go and I've never been. Thank you, Rob. I love you. But I'm going to finish my makeup, finish getting ready for the day, do some filming, do a bit of laundry. I'll see you when I have something to say.
Hello. Crazy lighting, wow. And I'm back at Rob's. Spoke to you earlier, talking about how excited I was to have a day to do the things that I really needed to do. That wasn't my reality. I didn't do laundry. I didn't go to the gym. I did film 2 reels and I edited one of them. I genuinely couldn't tell you what I did with my day. I think I was essentially disassociating for 80% of the day. Like, I have literally got no idea. So anyway, as planned, I have come back to Rob's and I walked in and I was just like, I'm a failure. I'm a failure. And he was like, have you eaten? And I was like, no. And he was like, what would you like that you can't order? I was like, carbonara. And he's just gone to get the ingredients to make me carbonara. He's such a nice boy. I am gonna start importing the clips and maybe start doing a little rough edit while he makes me dinner. So kind of him. I think today it will just caught up with me a little bit. And when I said I need a day, maybe that day wasn't to do loads of things. In fact, it was just to sit and stare into space. So I could have just done that at Rob's. But I did get those 2 reels filmed, so I am happy about that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice boy, and you look good as well.
So aggressive with the love.
Take it. It's a masterpiece. Thank you so much. Oh my god. I haven't had carbonara in so long. Banging. Thank you so much. And 5 pieces of garlic bread.
I've seen what the sauce it with.
I'm gonna smell really good.